All right, fastest 15 minutes in social media, fastest 15 minutes on the internet. I'm laughing at my wife because she's talking about on Fridays from now on, it's going to be the fastest 10 minutes because she want five. She want the last five. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so I tried. I tried very different. It's been difficult because Ice Cube is messing up, and I want to tell y'all too. I don't want y'all to leave Boyce Watkins out of this. Look, Boyce Watkins is on the Trump payroll. Boyce Watkins is on the Trump payroll. Trust and believe that. Dr. Boyce Watkins, Black Enough, all of that stuff that he's doing, he on the payroll too. Don't let him fool you. Wake up. All right, don't let him fool you. He is on the payroll. Now, let me explain what the deal is. Okay, Ice Cube got played. Let's just be honest. He got played. And what he was trying to do, he went to Trump and he asked Trump, hook me up with your boys, with your money boys. Because, Trump gets a lot of money from overseas. So he was like, okay, I'll hook you up with my money boys, because what he was trying to do, he was trying to save the 3-on-1 or 3-on-3 basketball league that he has. So I get it. But the price was a little too high, because I kept wondering why I kept seeing all of these like videos with Ice Cube telling black people not to vote. So I don't know kind of like how to feel. How should I feel? Or how should you feel? And I've seen all these like mixed emotions, mixed responses, this, that, and the other thing. And I just been like trying to figure out like, well, what's going on? But now I kind of get it, because I guess he was trying to save his league. But all money ain't good money, and that's like the definition of selling out. It's like doing something that you probably shouldn't do just because you want to get the money. That is selling out. Now I don't necessarily think that he's necessarily, I called him a coon, but I don't necessarily think he's a coon. I just think that, that he got in a position that he didn't know how to get himself out of. All right, but then that brings us back to NWA. See Dolores Tucker, wherever you are in the universe, my darling, I apologize to you. She was the only one that was right. And at that time, I wasn't woke. So I didn't realize that, that us listening to all these rap records and us listening to, and guys on the records, because we thought that was exciting. They on the records, F the police, women was B's and H's, and, and now they call themselves B's and H's and sluts and ratchet and everything else. And it's accepted. But words are spells. And that's like I keep telling everybody all the time. Like, look, the Bible is a book of spells, incantations, and basically spells against the indigenous people of the earth. The manifest destiny of the white race, of the Caucasian race. And y'all just keep on saying, oh, it's not. I even had somebody come at me. I said, look, because here's the thing. When you keep on saying something, okay, like I might be able to say, well, I could play it off because I know I'm mentally aware. I'm woke. So you're not going to be able to put stuff like that on me, because I already know spiritually what my purpose is. But for a person that don't know what their purpose is or whatever, just like they seeing Cardi B, Cardi B and what's her name, Meg the Stallion, you're just like, you're not a stallion, honey. Sorry, you're not a stallion. A stallion is a male horse in the Codex and Scriptus. What is the code? And I keep telling y'all about this Codex and Scriptus. Look, Daniel Webster and Thorndike Barnhart and all these people that wrote the dictionaries, they are very high-level Masons. They were very high-level white Masons. And don't get the two, because the white Masons and the black Masons don't have anything to do with each other. The white Masons are like an evil organization. The black Masons keep it real. Let's just be honest. Okay? And all of the Masonic code, the master code of the master builder, is all about what? It's all about building and lifting up. It's not about destroying things, but the white man took it and changed it around. So with C. Dolores Tucker back in the day and back in the 80s, and she was telling us, look, because hey, look, thug life. You know, let's use that as an example. Because I was sitting here, the Tupac movie was on in the background, right? And I'm like looking at that stuff, and I feel like they changed our martyrs from Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. You know, they changed our martyrs from people like that who actually had, H. Rap Brown, Eldridge Cleaver, people like that. Those were the people that we looked up to. Kwame Ture, those were the people, and Pan-Africanism, the concept of Pan-Africanism, of being the fact that we are an African people, we are all one together. But the law of universal oneness, that was us. And then slowly but surely, they changed it around. They changed the paradigm through the codes and scriptures, through the language. And through the music, the muse. I got posts about that. Go back and look at my posts on the muse. The fact that they use the muse, the music, the museum, the muse. You got to realize we got played. I got played too. I'm not trying to act like it's all y'all's fault. Because, hey, I liked Ice Cube albums too. I liked NWA. I had the NWA. Look, I'm so old. I had the NWA cassette, and I played it until the tape broke, and then went out and bought the CD when CDs came out. So, but we got played because when they came out, Thug Life, Gangster. What do they talk about? You see what I'm saying? They talk about the wrong images and the wrong things to the black man. They didn't call us princes and kings and master, like we were calling them master, and calling them, and told us in the Bible not to call any man father. And we ended up disrespecting our women and disrespecting our elders and our ancestors. That's why I keep posting every day. Listen to the ancestors and listen to the elders. They not dumb. You are, but they not. Everybody, because I kept telling people, I told everybody that that something was going on, because I ain't never seen nobody make a video talk about don't vote. Our people didn't die for us and all that kind of stuff. That's propaganda. It's a lie. There are even white people that died so that we would have the right to vote. So I'm just trying to tell y'all the rhetoric that's out there and that's being spewed about in the black community is ridiculous. Like I said, I had to post a picture of Medgar Evers in his coffin, lying in state, with the American flag covering him. Why y'all think there was a Voting Rights Act? Why is voter suppression? Why is voter suppression like their strategy? Why is voter suppression the strategy of the conservatives? They're white supremacists, white nationalists. They believe that the country should only be, and look, this is what's really funny. They believe it should be for who the Constitution was originally written for. White landowners and business owners. Period. Not even their wives. They don't even believe women should have rights. That's why when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, y'all should have been crying, because look, you couldn't even have a checkbook, a credit card, more money than a sucker. Oh, I forget. But do you understand what I'm trying to say? You couldn't do nothing. That's who this country was for. It's not for anybody else, and that's why we keep talking about having a constitutional convention. There needs to be another constitutional convention, and certain things need to be done away with. The Electoral College, you know, there needs to be massive prison reform and legislation reform, drug reform, all of that kind of stuff. The stuff that they criminalized to put good people in jail, right? The stuff that they criminalized to put good people in jail so that they can make money off of them. Because the way that they wrote all the, and even the stuff about Biden writing the crime bill and all that. Biden wrote the crime bill because people like Harold Washington and Coleman Young and other black mayors, they wanted him to do it. They wanted him to do it. Marion Barry, they wanted that crime bill. You know why? Because if y'all remember, the place where the Nationals play baseball right now, the Washington Nationals, that stadium where that stadium is, that used to be an open air drug market. Crack cocaine being slung all day long, every day. Detroit had Young Boys Incorporated. Anybody that listen, and look, and Chicago is still crime ridden like crazy. Like between 20 and 50 people getting shot every single night. So is it bad? They wanted those people locked up. It was everybody y'all saw, New Jack City. It was New Jack City. Every major city in America, Los Angeles was New Jack City. All they was doing was out there slinging crack. Baltimore, Maryland. Come on. Y'all know how it was. Your grandmothers were getting robbed. They couldn't even go. Look, you couldn't even go to the store. Because the gangs and the gangsters had taken over everything. But y'all acting like they was locking up dudes that was completely, some people did slip through the cracks. Don't get me wrong. There was probably some people that got locked up that were innocent, but most of them dudes was out there and they was slinging and banging. That's what was going on. Y'all call up your boy Judge Mathis. Call Judge Mathis and ask Judge Mathis about the Earl Flynn's and the BKs in Detroit. And ask them what they was doing and was they innocent. I'm not mad at nobody or nothing like that. But the whole thing has to be, you got to be realistic. And how is Kamala Harris how is she supposed to be the Attorney General of the large, I think it might be the second or third, but California, one of the largest states in the United States of America, she's the Attorney General, but she ain't supposed to lock up black criminals because they black. And then y'all be walking around talking about she ain't black anyway. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely, it's crazy. So C. Dolores Tucker was right. All those words, thug life. Look, there are so many people in prison with that thug life tattoo. They in prison. They dead. They physically alive, but they spiritually dead. Because ain't nothing coming out from behind those bars. And and when they walk out of those cells, and I pray that the revelation that would come, that if you are in jail or in prison unjustly, that it'll come to light. That's all you can do. But when you talk about thousands of cases, everybody's gonna have some cases that slip through the cracks. That's just the way it is. It's unfortunate, and people lie. Once again, people don't always testify. Sometimes they test a lie. The police lie, and the police shoot people. I'm not saying that the system is perfect, but then again, if you're the Attorney General, you can't let everybody go just because they black. Because some of them black folks is guilty. Look, there are guilty people in every single race, creed, and color. There are guilty people. That's just the way it is. And there's nothing that you can really say or do about it. Because the good and evil, good and bad, all of those things, they're inside of everybody. Everybody has the capability to do everything. Mayat. what you try to do is you try to stay balanced so that you stay on the good side. Anyway, fastest 15 minutes is up. Ice Cube, repent. Anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons, but most of all, hit the what is it? The love button. I love y'all. Bye.